I think you need to assume that we're smarter than we are, because if you're just giving us easy work, we're not going to tell you that we're smart because we're lazy.
No busy work.
But we hate busy work.
No busy work.
Especially when it comes to literature. Busy work for literature kills the imagination of your youth, as a whole.
I am 10 times less likely to read something if I have to write a summary of it after.
Teaching lit, you have to have a genuine interest in what you're doing. And you have to convey that to the students the best way possible. Or else, if you're not interested, if you're just bored at the poem that you're reading, everybody's going to be 3 times, 4 times as bored as you are.
That fact, make us think about things we haven't thought of before. Have invigorating class discussions. Those make us think and challenge our own view of ourselves more than anything else.
I like it when teachers treat me as a peer more than a child. I think every one of my favorite teachers has taken more of the peer approach to it than someone that they look down upon.
Crap, if we complain about things, don't listen.
Beat us.
Group work is good. It has its places in class, but don't rely on group work too much because, like Clara said, that can frustrate some of us and can make others do less of the actual work. Less of actual caring, I guess.
Yeah.
Each individual is responsible for a section of the project instead of it being something that the whole group's responsible for, because often that one overachiever student like us 3 becomes responsible for the section. We're the ones who dominate 25% of the talking time. 50% of the
and Copeland has
time.
the other 50.
It works well for us, our type of extroverted individual. It works well for.
But at least even if they don't talk, everyone gets to hear all these cool ideas developing.
Yeah, it's very enriching. I think it's to me, I think it's the most important aspect of a lit class. The most important one is actually talking and bouncing ideas off one another, because you're not only going to learn about what's in the book, but that's going to transcend to things that are life applicable.
Yeah.
And I'll definitely remember my discussions in this class.
And I think it's important to draw on all aspects of literature, at least a lot of them. We need to read and we need to create, not only creative writing, but we need to write essays. Well, maybe I should say not only essays, but also creative writing. Anything literature related really helps the class.
This year is the first year that I've actually liked lit. Before that, all we've had to do is pretty much pass the test, fill the form, answer the questions about books, about movies, whatever we saw. This one, you have to come up with your questions. You have to create your argument and look beyond, look beyond the text to higher meaning. And
don't let us get too sassy.
If you come in enthusiastic every day and wanting us to show something new and enlighten us and listen to us and discuss about the world of literature and connect it to the world in general, it's really important to always have that enthusiasm, not be cynical from the first moment you step in the classroom.
Sometimes I think inspires young students to see student teachers or just regular lit teachers that are very enthusiastic about their job or what they consider to be good literature, and it's always interesting to see how, I don't know what's the right way to say this, how much more students are willing to participate and do their best job if they see that the level of commitment that a student teacher has or a lit teacher has to their job and their field. And I guess it can be inspiring if a young student teacher or a lit teacher is very enthusiastic about their job. And
teachers, all student teachers out there, please care like you've never cared before about the class that you're teaching. Care like it's your passion. It probably is your passion, that's why you're teaching. But go the extra mile to care, to show to the students that what you're reading, whatever you're doing, is important. Because if you don't do that, then it's not important.
Never stop asking questions, and never stop us from asking questions, because something's never going to be perfect or correct, and it always heightens our thinking and our experience when we're always questioning.
Don't be afraid to challenge students. It's always good to push them in the right direction.